Hello everyone, welcome to City Crit. I'm Mr. Hornet, joining regional remote players. Let's start off with the person who was here first, then we'll work our way down to the people who were here last.
That would be me first, because I'm super eager and joined barely on time for the second revision of the start time. Hello, I'm Rob. I play Bodger. I'm not going to talk as fast as Hannah did in the intro because I am in possession of consonants. Bodger's a halfling monk. He's a little fella with a big distaste for milky, lactose intolerant farts coming from his scaled friend. Also has generally negative views of the slavery that was in the past of one of his other teammates. It's fine. He's not going to get hung up on it. That's all you need to know about him.
Scratch be chilling.
Yeah, Scratch is fine. You're up next, though, Scratch.
Oh shit, really? I thought Villa joined before me. Anyway, hi, I'm Adam. I'm playing Scratch, our lovely human druid who likes to turn into owls and other miscellaneous animals. She has beef with the Frostmaiden. She likes to drink ale, and if I am going to be saying an incomprehensible foreign-sounding noises, it's because I'll be screaming at this little fuck. And that's me.
Hi, my name is Will Sword, and I play Bahagor, a white dragonborn, half warlock, half fighter. He likes to drink milk. He's a nice guy, very clumsy, but his heart is in the right place. He's a good guy overall, but likes to get himself into some very questionable scenarios. Yes, then I pass to our party member.
Hi, I'm George. I thought that we could play a really fast game of Pummel Party 2 hours ago, and it became a nearly 3-hour game of Pummel Party, so worked super well. I play Malice Zavir, the Drow Cleric. You do slavery one time, and suddenly everyone's pissed about it. She did not do slavery one time, she did slavery many, many, many times. It's fine in Drow culture.
Can we get
sometimes. I do like that this is my second character with a slavery background. That's Black Lives Matter.
You are arguably the whitest one among us. Possibly the whitest person in Ireland as well, but it's fine.
I'm in Ireland. I am not the whitest person here. We went to the North Coast a couple years back, and you could have been blinded by that coastline.
It's like the reflection.
That's why they call it White Rocks Beach.
Fucking White Walkers.
There are 2 shades of Irish at summertime. You get white and red. I will pass it back to our lovely DM and also see how my rice is cooking.
Alrighty, yes. It's been a couple weeks. Who wants to remind us what happened previously?
We played last. I know we didn't play last week. No, we didn't actually. We were on the way to. I went to get my curse healed, so I need to get that sorted in the morning.
Yep.
And then you're gonna go to. I think I'm gonna go Brahmin, and they're gonna go all the way up to the Black Cabin, and they're gonna go around. I think the plan was initially. Check out some point of interests.
I have,
I don't remember exactly.
for the sake of Icewind Deal's travel mechanics being really fucking inconsistent, I have found a resource which makes them a bit more consistent. As a result, your dog speeds can basically are doubled. So, the 1 hour dog sled, and then you have to rest for an hour. It's basically been assumed by the wider community that they're assuming that the 1 mile an hour traveled is factoring in the fact that they're resting for an hour each time. So you're actually going like 2 miles in a half an hour, like you're going a mile in a half an hour window and then resting for half an hour, effectively. Tit for tat, so you're going 2 hours and they're 2 miles, then resting for an hour, then 2 miles and resting for an hour. So it works out a mile an hour, which is going to make your journey a lot less shit. I've also updated all of the road times on Roll20 to reflect this reflection. The east way, so you'll notice now the roads are all labeled with red text next to them. That is the stint of that road to either the crossroads, if you're talking about the east way near East Haven. All of those interdict at the crossroads, kind of like how the roads are built in Strad, where I had the R timers there, which was kind of how I should have built it in the first place. But the math was so inconsistent in the original book. This is a good rounding of numbers, and puts things. A lot of it is the same. Pretty much everything to the west of Bryn Shander is the same. The only thing that really changed are the areas around the Eastway, which I think it's reduced. It's reduced Caerdinval down by a couple of hours from Goodmead, and it has reduced East Haven down by about an hour or so from Bryn Shander. So it's overall nothing too major, but still less time stuck in potential snowstorms and or blizzards. You are all currently in Bryn Shander, the biggest settlement of 10 towns. You are currently staying at the North Look Tavern, I believe. Bahagor, you had been out the previous day at the House of the Morning Lord, and you met the two like priests of the opposing aspects or deities of the sun, who are stuck sharing this home. But yet they, one of them agreed to basically, on the following morning, once they had time to prepare, they could remove your curse. So I believe that you guys then got some really nice rooms, treated yourselves to some good food, got a little bit of a buff for it as well, and all of you, apart from Bahagor, got a very good night's sleep. It is currently 10 a.m. It is, because he's going to ask me anyway, the weather forecast for the next 24 hours.
The first thing she's going to cast, like, alright, what's the fucking weather?
It's like when you wake up and you're like, Alexa, what's the weather like today? It's basically that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Currently in Bryn Shander, you can expect light cloud. She's actually trying to tell me the weather forecast, so I'm going to keep yelling over her. I don't know if anyone picked up the Alexa on the mic there, but she was just chilling.
Does it pick up from the outside or no, we have headphones?
Yeah, headphones. Yes, it is 4 hours of light cloud, couple hours of light snow, 4 hours. Jesus, my eyes. 4 hours of light cloud, 4 hours of clear skies, and then in the early hours of the morning, 3 hours of extreme fog, and then clear skies for about 4 hours, and then light snow pretty much up to the 24-hour mark. So it's a pretty good day to travel today. With the extreme fog not kicking in until very, very late in the evening. So, Bahagor, you can nip over pretty quick the House of the Morning Lord.
Yep.
And I believe that the it was not Copper Knobberknocker, the gnome. You were speaking to Mashan, the human follower of Almanator, who is the older version of the Morning Lord. Whereas Knobberknocker, Yes. So Knobberknocker is the follower of Lathander. And they do not see eye to eye on all things. But yep, if you get there, you notice that the little small, kind of like little shrine, effectively, that has been set up here. This is not like a church. Like, this is like a house with a little shrine in it, in like the front room. Obviously, the religious worship of the Morning Lord here in the bleak, cold, freezing Icewind Dale is not crazy common. But you are able to, arrive, and you can see this little small ritual set up, and you've already paid in advance. There's not much really to mince it out. She's able to remove the curse from you pretty easily, and you are no longer cursed by these items. I will ask you, do you want to keep the items?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And see what happens? Or do you... Okay, cool.
This is what Bahagor will do.
Okay. You keep the items. After 1 hour, whenever you would basically automatically reattune these items if you had chosen to break them because they are cursed items. You do not get cursed again.
Oh, fucking hell.
I do need Bahagor for today another Constitution saving throw, as this is your third day in a row without sleeping. The DC is 25.
Fucking hell. I don't think I can even beat that unless I get an 20.
I think you need a nat 20.
Come on.
Close, but no cigar, Bahagor. Actually, hang on, it was 10, 15. Oh, it might only be 20 today, actually.
15. No, it was 15 because I was 10. No, it was 10. That was 10, 15. It was 12.
It was 15 yesterday, I think, because
it was 15. Yeah,
so it was 20 today. So you do succeed. So you do not take any exhaustion, even though you had 3 days of no sleep. You are very tired. It should go without saying, not sleeping tonight would probably be a bad idea. But you are awake definitely. And you kind of pushed past it. So for today, you're not at any risk of getting any sleepier unless you get stuck in, bad weather or something like that, which might add exhaustion to you, like extreme cold can. But right now, you are pretty good.
Cool. Well, what I'm going to do is while I'm still in this big town before I leave, I can see I have a something in my inventory. Just called. Fuck, I just lost it here. Where's it gone? Bloody hell, I had it right here. Oh, there you go. Asterix spell book.
Mm-hmm.
And it says page 92. So I'm gonna go in. I want to go to like a wizard shop or something, and see if I can find out more about this book.
The wizard shop.
And then obviously, I don't think any of us can use this book anyway. So depending on what the guys say, I might try to sell it.
So you want to try to find like a magic shop?
Yeah, one of those, Magic
sure.
shop, wizardry and stuff. Wizard stuff shop.
Let's see if Bryn Shander has a magic shop.
They found Magic Mike shop. What a bunch of weird wizards we have here.
The local mage
for some reason.
Okay. Yes, you do find, after asking around a little bit, there is a scroll shop, and it is called Kadu's Wondrous Scrolls.
Oh, that sounds like can you help me. Let's go over there. Yeah, I think Margaret goes inside the shop.
Sweet.
Hello. Good morning.
You look around the old kind of like rickety building. It's kind of like just off the market square, and as you take a look around, you kind of see like these big like bookcases all over. There's a real smell of like that old musty kind of scent, and you see there is a gnomish woman bespeckled with these little half-moon glasses that sit on the bridge of her crockety old nose, and she looks up at you and goes like, hello there, young lad. What is it I could help you with there?
Oh, yes. Good morning, sir. I'd like to know if you can help me with something. I've got this item over here, and then this big tome here, and then
yes.
I don't really have much use to it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just wanna. But can you have a look into it and see exactly what it is?
Of course, I can have a little look. See, it's a spell book, it seems.
Yes.
Oh, and whose spell book is this?
It says page 92, star here, nothing.
Thank you.
Asterix spell book.
Asterix, yes indeed. The lever-bound spellbook contains Alter Self, Clouded Daggers, Comprehend Languages, Detect Magic, Expeditionity's Question Ray, Shield, Suggestion, and Tensor's Floating Disc. So she will say, this is clearly probably not a quite a young adventurous spellbook, nothing too complex. But yes, these are some quite spells that fall in mainly in the first circle of magic.
I see.
Maybe one or two in the second as well. But they are mainly arcane wizard spells. I don't know if you would be capable of even do you practice magic yourself?
Well, I can I can cast some spells, some abilities, but I'm not really into wizard spells. As a warlock, I can't learn the spells. Can I? It's more wizards can learn the spells.
Yes. Wizards can learn the spells from the spell, but they can copy them into their own book. Or they can copy scrolls into their spell book, but the warlocks, you only know what you know from your pact. But she will say, like, if you are like a sorcerer, you can channel some magics. There may be some overlap, of spells I could, if you would like, I could. Have already really have a few copies of these as scrolls, if you would like to purchase any. As for the book itself, I have most of these already recorded down, but I don't actually have Cloud of Daggers. So I would pay you, I mean, I may, if you have no use for it, I could take the whole thing. But it is a, it is not a, it is a second level conjuration spell. But for the knowledge, for the book, could we call it, 80 gold?
80 gold. That's
Yes.
so many spells and it appears in that book. Can you a little bit better here for good old friend Bahagor here?
Well, there's 9 spells in the book, and I already know of them. I know 8 of them. So it's mostly useless to someone like me. But you'll be more than welcome to try to sell it in if you go to the tavern. Sometimes the Norfolk Inn is quite good for adventuring types. You might find a budding adventurer starting out who maybe doesn't have quite an illicit spell book. But I've been around the sun a few times now, my dearie. So I can, unfortunately, because I already have these spells recorded, it's quite simple for me to duplicate ones that I already have.
Okay, how about this, right? How about can do a little bit, maybe we can do maybe 90, push it a little bit further up in there, you know, then yes.
Make me a persuasion check, Bahagor.
And then we can all shake hands and be very happy. Persuade. 23.
23. Alrighty. Yeah, she looks you up and down and goes, well, of course, I think that you, fine. A 10 gold spell is probably fine. I think that's more than fair. I could do 90.
Okay, alright, sounds good. Bahagor is happy with that.
Yep. She ticks the book, and she will give you 90 gold pieces. If you find anything else like this, anything more powerful, if you find a copy of the spell Plane Shift, I would be most interested. My holiday, unfortunately I lost a copy that I had I was going to make in my book. My holiday, as a result, has been slightly postponed. I was going to go sun myself on the elemental plane of fire.
Well, speaking of holidays, I can't remember last time I've been on holiday. In fact, I can't remember much, really. But that's a long story. It doesn't really matter.
Oh.
I do have a couple of scrolls in here. Let me see.
I will buy scrolls if it...
So you're saying if I can only use a spell with my class and it allows me to use this
Correct.
spell, right?
And if it's a level higher than what you have to make a check normally.
Let's see. So warlocks can use fireball, can't they? Warlocks. They can use
You
fireball.
tell me, buddy. It's your class.
I think it's only Fiendlocks that can use Fireball, because I think it's... I'll have a look for you.
Legacy-wise, yeah, the
unless-
Fiend or the Genie could use it, but
Okay. And then no one in our party can use
a
fireball.
Cleric could use it if they were the Light Domain, which I don't think your Draw Cleric is. She might be. I'm not sure what subclass she actually is.
White the opposite.
No, she hasn't. Is she? I don't think she hasn't used the Warden Flare. Or
Yeah, I haven't
Warden
seen her
Flare.
do anything like that.
Okay, well, Bago wouldn't know that shit, so I was gonna go.
Oh, she is a Light
no,
Cleric.
no, she is Light
She
Cleric,
genuinely
man.
is a Light Cleric, so Malice
What the
could
fuck?
use it.
Okay, I'll keep a hold of that for now.
Just
Okay.
keeping that to your chest, I guess.
Wiki
Anyway,
she's a rogue.
Babago would just ask us, how much would you be able to give me for a scroll like this? And then he showed you the fireball scroll. how much it gives for something, and that is level whatever that.
Level 3 fireball normally.
So excited to eat this.
Oh,
Go up 'cause
man,
it's too fucking green.
oh, that looks nice. Actually, can your character use fireball?
Yes.
Can cast fireball?
Yes, she can, because she's a light cleric, so.
Yeah.
Oh, so she's a light cleric. Then she's a light cleric.
Yeah.
She's like a cleric, right? Right.
I mean, the last campaign you guys had a dry paladin in your party who's a human paladin on D&D Beyond, so trust nothing and no one.
Yes, exactly. And then
Why are you resistant to
well,
cold
she
now?
felt more like a rogue for some reason.
Master subterfuge.
It's a rogue paladin. It was a rogue. Anyway,
I don't know what you're talking about.
He will offer you 135 gold for the fireball scroll.
oh, my chair's broken. Fuck's sake.
Oh, well, you probably shouldn't have sat it. It's a chair built for gnomes.
I
You need
know.
to not sit in such small things. It's a larger
Try one more
person.
time.
She casts mending on the stool.
And it doesn't work.
Oh, it really fucked my chair. You okay?
Fuck's sake.
I will give you 100 gold for the fireball scroll to make up for the damage to property.
Fuck. Oh god. Oh, no, yes, fucked. Okay, I'll just leave it like this for it's fucking annoying me. Fucking 100. Was it say 130, 100 gold? How much are you gonna give me for the scroll?
I can give you 135 gold for the fireball scroll. Because I can resell it. I can't resell the book because
see, so-
I would need a wizard to come by and also for them to be interested in buying a partially complete spell block.
Okay, right. I'm gonna sell it because I'm gonna try to get something different. So okay, I'm gonna sell this. Take it, take
Alrighty.
it.
135
Because if it goes
gold.
going character, I think he'll probably even know that Manus can cast this shit.
Fair enough.
Oh, scroll! I'm selling. Ooh.
Anything else you have? Nope. No scrolls of plane shift? No. I would pay quite a pretty penny for a scroll of that magnitude.
How much would you pay if I found a scroll with plane shift?
Oh. Probably the guts of about 1,250 gold.
Oh my, okay. I'll keep an eye out for you, no problem.
As if you do come across one, think of me.
Right.
Think of Kadu.
Kadu the wizard. Oh, the scroll maker. Don't worry, it's okay. I will
And I
definitely remember
prefer
that.
Scrollsmith, but sure.
Okay, right. Well, thanks for the items, for the gold. Maybe I'll see you another time, or maybe not. Who knows?
Well,
Bye.
bye.
Bago goes.
Okay, Bahago goes off. Anyone else anything you'd like to do before you set off from Bryn Shander?
Scratch would just have a look around. She'd also maybe if there aren't any other magic shops, she'd maybe pop by to see if she could get she's not too versed in arcane, so she has the 2 spell turning pelts from the pelts from the creatures that can resist spells and turn them back, but I can't recall the name of the creatures.
The Craghuts?
Thank you. Yeah, she has 2 crackhead pelts. She'd be like, sure, arcane shop. Maybe they can help me out. So she'd probably stop by after Bahagor or something, like
Sure.
see him pass through.
Yeah, you can do
Hi,
that.
Bahagor. Walk. And then she'd probably walk in.
Yeah, you step inside, you see, oh, so busy today. Another adventure to see good old Kadu. Hello.
Greetings. I was wondering, and she'd pull out the pelt. So,
Yes.
I managed to secure these 2 crackhead pelts.
Oh, marvelous.
Yes, and they seem to have some property of turning spells back around.
Yeah,
I was
that is a
wondering-
craft feature innate to the crag cat in this region.
I was wondering if you could maybe help me craft them into a cloak of sorts.
Oh, dear me, I am not an enchanter in the way you may believe. I can write scrolls, but I am a scrollsmith, not a mere a magic item weaver. I could give it a good go, but it has been a while, really, if I'm honest.
Well, I have 2, so hear me out. If you can make a cloak for me, you can have the other one.
Oh, an interesting proposition. Are they both the same quality?
I think one is of a bit better. I have to fucking find this.
Maybe you should read your goddamn items and tell me then, because you made the notes. But I believe one is significantly better than the other from memory.
That may be true.
That's because one got destroyed with, stabbing, and the other got destroyed by a lot of fire.
What is great quality, and the other is I don't have the notes. I just have burned a bit from a firebolt and an arrow.
So one is great and one is shit, is what you're telling me.
Well, one is good, and the other still will work. It's still a pelt.
Let me have a look at this other one. Roll me a d20, please. Scratch.
Thank you.
Let me see the poorer condition one.
So,
No, this thing's ass. This wouldn't hold. This could barely repel a cantrip. No, this will not do at all.
and for the quality one, how much would you want for you to craft into a cloak?
You want me to make this into a cloak of spell turning, correct?
Yes.
Effectively be what you're looking for. Well, those things are very fucking expensive. Normally it would cost about 15,000 gold up front just for me to make the thing. But with the pelt, that great quality one you have does make it a little bit easier. I could do it for you for 7,500 gold. But again, I'm not an enchanter, dearie. You're asking for a legendary enchantment.
Scratch looks into her coin purse, 145 gold pieces.
A moth flies out.
Yeah, but fair. And would you know of any enchanters in Icewind Dale who could perhaps help?
Not really. Most magicians fucked off, to be honest. Most people up these parts, there's not a great amount of trade, if I'm honest. You could get lucky, maybe bump into someone on the road, maybe, or maybe somewhere further afield. I can't say that we're exactly, we're not exactly Baldur's Gate.
Fair enough. Thank you for your advice, and farewell, and safety owls.
You're welcome. If you look to sell the thing, I could give you... Unfortunately, I have bought quite a fair bit recently, but I would be able to set aside about 100 platinum for the great condition one. It is quite a rare component in such good condition. However, like I say, the other cost of the actual runes and the weaving of the glyphs is also quite expensive and laborious, draining on the soul.
I'd prefer to keep it for now, but if I ever decide, I'll bring it here too.
Perfect. That other one you have is fit maybe to make a good rug. Probably little else.
Well, thank you for your assessment. Better to, know beforehand before making it.
You're very welcome. Just not a fan of wasting time, is all. This is a rare commodity.
And Scratch would probably head off, rejoin the party.
Yeah.
She'd probably return to the tavern, see like it. I think Bahagor would Bahagor already be back?
If he didn't wait for you, yeah, he would be back before you.
Yeah, if Bagor saw you in the store, he would have waited for you.
Oh, so. Any luck on your end, Bahagor, with your purchases?
Oh yes. I've managed to sell them a scroll for quite a bit of coin, and this old wizard book, which is pretty much useless to me. Yeah. I made quite a bit of coin, which is good. Bagor is very happy.
Good to hear.
Come, we go to the tavern and can buy a nice drink. Maybe a pint of milk.
We should investigate. Something we should investigate. The place that we traded all those magic items for that control key or whatever. Back in the tower.
Well, we can do that if you want. Bargor is happy to do that.
Let's. I think we. I think we. First, we are going to be trying to find the person who is trying to magically alter the course of Icewind Dale's first rhyme.
Yeah, that's the one up north, and then this black.
Let's do that first. But if the madman managed to actually defy Orel with magic, that would be spectacular.
Well, I'm sure you would be very happy. I knew you would be very happy for this news.
Well, we will see.
Well, let's hope he's not going to try to kill us. I doubt it if he's friends with the cleric in the temple.
Perhaps. Maybe he's gone insane.
Well, maybe you're right. Well, no.
You will eventually link Black. Yep, back up at the Norfolk Inn. Yeah, is anything else anyone else like to do? Malice, Bodra?
In the inn, Bodger's just kind of spent the day inside because I think being inside is still a novelty to him, being a seaman of many years. But Bahagor and Scratch will probably come back to see him. I let like at the same level, and horizontal eye line to a panther that he summoned from his grey bag of tricks, and he's looking at it with some unease. This big black cat.
Scratch would look at it and like, oh, that's a interesting animal you found here. She's like a very short fur for Icewind Dale. Well, is it yours? How did it get? She also look around to see if anybody's also care.
You see that the retired sellsword who runs this place has like put down the tankard he was polishing and has just like rested a crossbow on the bar pointed in the rough direction. He's not like got it like to arm, he's just ready to go. And then he just shakes his head and goes like, "It's always the big black cats that come at us."
Yeah, I never seen a cat this big before.
You see your panther probably looks over to
like,
old Bitey on the mantelpiece and it's like transfixed.
Apart from the crag cats that we fought. But hey, yeah, he's just kind of looking very like, you know, like the first time a toddler meets a dog, even if it's a super chill dog and they're just like, what are you gonna do? It's a bit like that.
Scratch, go and pet it.
Sure.
Oh, it's just like a cat, just a big one, and a very short fur for a cat, and she just like scritch behind the ears, under the chin.
I mean, as long as Bodger tells it to.
Probably wouldn't have like any reaction.
Yeah.
But he'd probably instinctively be like, all right, just be nice. At which point it would be instantly affectionate, the way that you would expect a big cat, if that's the same.
Malice runs her hand on its back and is like, there was a drow hero who had one of these for a little bit. They're quite good companions, if you can tame them.
It's a bit cliche though, isn't it?
I mean, just look at the
Cliche for what?
Like, I'm not stereotyping, but you know, it's been done by that person you'd spoken of. Maybe, who knows? Anyway.
Yes, I suppose once you become, you know, a famed hero with a panther, it's kind of just copying if you take another panther. You could try taming one of those crag cats instead. They were pretty large.
I mean, I'm gonna throw it out there. Like, all of you who are not, like, you know, anyone who has come to Icewind Dale as, like, an adventurer have heard of Dritz de Erden. Like, he is, like, he is, like, a celebrity, especially in these parts. He did a lot, and it was a while ago.
I didn't drop his name because I'm assuming Malice doesn't know how famous he is, having just come up from the Underdark. She knows there was a famous drow and he left the Underdark. Not sure what he did beyond that.
Yeah. Dritz Jordan was probably in Icewind Dale not even 5 years prior to the events of this campaign.
Oh, very recent.
So it's
then.
very recent. Yeah,
Damn.
like
Oh,
He was just here,
got it.
The fuck was he doing in Icewind Dale?
there's a whole book about it, baby.
hanging out.
He weren't fixing the weather, that's for sure. Fucking thing. Right, well, maybe we can sit, if we need
Wow,
a
there's
favour,
actually a
we
whole
can sit as
trilogy
Panther.
about it.
He spent a lot of time on Icewind Dale.
Right, maybe this little thing can get us into some places that we struggled before. Maybe.
I don't think people are going to believe us if we just... I don't think I'll pass.
No, not like for you, for the panther.
I mean,
Like, how many panthers are they going to have seen up here? It's not like they get panther patrols walking around. Oh, no, look, catching them panthers then. Oh, it's just the wind panther, actually.
I think Malice could play a man quite convincingly, no? And it wasn't the
So I just asked Bagor. Instantly, you're a man.
Also, isn't what's his name? I heard something about a Drow hero, but Dritz, wasn't he also one-eyed? No.
I don't think so.
Or something.
I think the lack of an eyeball might get me. Oh, I do have one in my backpack, though.
No, I think like if you really tried and walked with a panther, you could play a man.
She leans down in front of the panther and is like, okay, if anyone asks, your name is Gwenhever.
Bodger will repeat that to the panther. And kind of looks back at him like, okay, but that's never going to come into conversation. That's the look that the panther gives.
The panther just deadpans to the camera.
Anyway, I saw you casting that spell about the weather earlier. Did I hear that it was pretty good for traveling?
Yeah, it should be good, yeah.
Right.
If we set up now.
Is there anything else that we need to do while we're here?
I don't think so. I think we said we'd set off to find the person who's trying to use magic and science to stop the Rime of Frost above Icewind Dale.
Right then, let's make like a tree and get the fuck out of here then.
Yeah, sure. After that, how about we try and find the location of this? And she'd pull out the fucking control key, or I think it's a circular. The thing that we got that we split the loot with the bandits for in the Upside Down Tower. I'm not sure how it was described. I have control key for arcane device in my notes.
But that's more.
Oh yeah, you have that. Yep.
South, isn't it?
And it pings to you, and you know that is pinging you from where you are currently. It is pinging to the southwest. I believe it pings you in that direction, if I'm correct.
Is that the Karkalok on the map?
Karkalok, yeah.
Volume increases.
Karkalok, not Scratch's volume increases. That is a separate. But yeah, it's pinging you towards Karkalok,
I mean,
While we're here,
which you know is a goblin settlement.
Because we ain't gonna get much closer than here. To there. I wouldn't mind going there. I would like to maybe visit the coast though, because
there's a few points of interest up north.
It's where I get shipwrecked up there, and I might want to recover some of my sentimental.
It's
items.
worth saying, with your dog sleds, you can travel 4 miles an hour on the road. So if you were to travel via the Ten Trail to the river, you could do that in just under 3.5 hours. And then from there, you could follow the Red Run down to Karkalok, which is another 22 miles, which is about another 22 hours journey. So if you're saying that's going to be 26 hours roughly altogether, it's probably the guts of just over 3 days travel if you don't push yourselves or push the dogs in this instance.
That's pretty good though. Go on.
For Karkalov, we can take a path to the coast. It's, if we buy enough supplies over Harmwood.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. I'm happy to go to Karkalok first. However, we need to, especially now we got them new sleds with the cool treads and the better dog food that can make us go faster.
Oh yeah, I think the vendor mentioned something like caffeine in the food, something like that. It makes the dogs go faster.
Oh no, it's methamphetamine.
Right. It's,
Jesus fucking Christ.
I should have said methamphetamine. That would have been so much better.
You got a laugh from next door for methamphetamine, don't worry. Oh, high up. Somebody's had some methamphetamine. All right, well, let's not, be wasting some light. Let's go.
Yeah, sure.
Yep, it's probably around about midday, maybe just after. The moon, like there's a little glow of like almost like twilight, I guess, from the sun peeking through. But yeah, if you guys want to set off, where are you going? What's the plan?
I think we go south down the 10 trail along the Red Run, and then pop over when the mountains drop away to go to Carcalock.
Oh,
I think we also didn't want to do the side quest first, the one for the Brinchander as well.
Brinchander side quest has been completed ages ago. That was a Dwarven Valley, the Arnigans.
I was going to go to the north to this black cabin, and then they said they might try to get this quest up north here out of the way. Because he's
I wasn't sure about the direction.
And then he can go to the coast as well. He can go to the river's end. He can go to
as long as we just pick one and then go for it. I don't really know.
I'm gonna throw it out there right now. They are all effectively Chapter 2 side quests. So it doesn't. All of these locations are all the same level of import as far as Chapter 2 is concerned. And again, much like Chapter 1, there is a finite level of leveling up from completing them. Eventually, you will not be able to level up anymore, but you can still get any items or anything like that, but you don't get any more experience.
No, that's fair. I was just not sure about the distances and the directions because my Roll20 wasn't loading proper. So, but I'm fine going north to the Black Cabin or south to Carcalock.
Loch.
I'm gonna Carcalock in and grab a fucking drink.
Yeah, I'd like to go to this black cabin. It's okay with it. Check it out first because
Cool. So let's go Black Cabin then.
Do you want to go north instead?
Yep.
Alrighty. That will require 3 miles going via. If you look at this, you also put your if you look to the top right of your map, I've actually put your method of travel and how much distance you can cover. So dog sleds can do 4 miles an hour on the road. So the journey to Lonelywood is 11 miles plus 3, 14 miles. So you can do that in a little over 3.5 hours. So by 3:30 p.m. or so, you can be in Lonelywood. So you've only traveled 3.5 hours, and then you can continue onwards if you want. You can rest up there. You do have a bit of off-roading to do now. You've got about 7.5 hours ahead of you, but you still got 4.5 hours left to travel. So it's a question of, do you want to camp in Lonelywood tonight and try to get settled in there, or do you want to camp out in the woods?
How long again would it take us to get from Lonelywood to Black Cabin?
It's 7.5 hours because you can go a mile an hour with the dog sleds.
Cool. Let's just talking out of character to save the fucking accent. Let's camp in Lonelywood overnight, and then just make sure we're not going to be traveling through huge blizzards.
Yep.
And yeah, take it from there.
Sweet.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
If you recall, Lonelywood was, way back when, 32 sessions ago, when we first started.
We're starting, didn't we?
Yeah, so your starting time. There is a shop, the Happy Scrimshander shop, which sells kind of like Scrimshander tool trades. There is the Lucky Liar Tavern, which is a place to get a drink. There is the Ramshackle, which is the closed inn. It's not open for business. The retired person who had it. I think you guys heard rumors that they might have killed himself a couple of years ago, and no one has bought it or reopened it since. And I believe the speaker of the town even offered it to you guys if you wanted it, and you were like, "No, thanks."
No thanks, it sucks here.
But I do believe that Nimsy Huddle, the speaker of the town, where you spent a few nights sleeping in her attic, it would perhaps be happy to see you if you wanted to go knock on her door and try to gain her hospitality. You could attempt to do so, or you could just camp just on the outskirts of town. Or what are you thinking? What's the plan? Like middle of the day, middle of the afternoon. You know, it's like 3-4 o'clock right now. So,
did anyone help someone here that could get free, like free accommodation or something?
Yep, the speaker Nimsy Huddle, who let you stay in her attic. I feel like I just said this. I just said this.
Sorry, my mind doesn't.
It's okay.
Be straight sometimes too.
Yeah, so Nimsy Huddle was the speaker of the town, and she did let you stay in her attic when you were last here. She was, if you recall, the halfling woman who baked little halfling-shaped cookies and had like a load of kids running around.
Well, if we should just stay in her attic then. Fuck that. I mean, we helped her before. She can help us again. Might as well.
Well, sure, but I mean, on the other hand, she does have quite a lot of, kids and things to deal with.
She has about 4 kids, if you recall.
Yeah, I'm happy to camp personally. Like, it's not that cold.
And it's also safer than, and cheaper.
But if you want to stay there, feel free. But I think I'll camp outside. She'll first check if it's gonna be a clear night. But if it's gonna be like,
where is it? The wrong menu. Hang on.
Just wanna get a warm bed, so I'm gonna stay in the attic.
Okay, for the next 4 hours, it's light cloud. Then 4 hours of clear skies. 3 hours of extreme fog coming from around the 2 a.m. marker. Then 4 hours of clear skies. 3 hours of light snow. 3 hours of light cloud. And then light snow up to the 24-hour mark. So nothing too heavy overnight.
Cool. Scratch was, she would, close her palm. The small, like clouds is weird. Well, it should be a good night to camp. So if anyone cares to join, feel free to. Or you can find me, I presume, somewhere on the outskirts of Lonely Wood once I find a good tree to sit behind.
Welcome, camp. Not that cold tonight anyway.
Fine.
Is everyone okay?
I just felt the hate radiate from Bodger.
I suppose it's going to be better airflow.
Rose a full 3 feet to reach her.
I mean, we could have just stayed in a woman's attic. I mean, it's just sheltered. I mean, get some covers. I mean, there's allowed kids in there, but
no, it's more like if it were a blizzard outside, I wouldn't mind. But seeing as I'm fine camping, I don't need to take hospitality where I don't need it.
I mean, she kind of said we can't stay there with everyone.
Oh no.
If you're all staying, I mean, Roger, are you gonna be camp with them, or you wanna go and ask the woman to stay at the house tonight?
I make camp. I don't mind. I was well rested the past few days.
I mean, Bahagor has not slept for days.
He's gonna fuck us about to say, "Oh, I haven't slept proper." Do you know what?
Yeah, you should go. You should get rest.
I am gonna go, and I'm gonna go and ask her if we can stay in her house and sleep tonight because I need a good night of sleep because I haven't slept.
That's very much fair. You need your rest.
Just don't come too far though, in case something happens.
Also, before I forget, she would reach into her pouch. It's like, here, and she'd give him a small paper bag of herbs. If you pour hot water in it, it's tea. It helps with sleep. I figured it wouldn't help you since you were cursed, but it should knock you out sooner enough.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you. I'll definitely have this tonight. I'll take anything that helps me sleep as much as possible.
It's
Where have
chamomile
this-
split with mushrooms and fungi. It should be really good.
Where have you scavenged this from, Scratch? In the frozen
I-
tundra of Icewind Dale?
All right, sir.
Make me a little
I would
nature
say,
check or a survival check to
I
see.
would say a mix of fungi. Sure. It was meant to be more for flavor, but
Yeah,
I'll do survival.
no, there might be mechanical benefits. So, okay,
Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
you've scraped together a few little probably probably mosses and things that are a bit more frost resilient and growing on the side of trees and stuff like that. Especially around Lonelywood. So, maybe on the way in, when you're waiting an hour while the dogs are resting and catching their breath and eating and things like that. You scavenge some of this stuff up, and you're able to provide a little kind of a soothing, effectively night nurse equivalent for Bahagor.
Fucking NyQuil.
Yeah, literally.
Okay, well, that just smell quite nice. Thank you.
Yeah, just hot water boiling, steep for 4.5 minutes, not longer. Not if it gets too strong, we won't wake you up tomorrow. Not that you'll be dead, you'll just be very hard to wake up.
Well, to be honest with you, I haven't slept for 3 days, so I'm surprised
Yes,
I
but,
oversleep.
you know-
So if you don't see me up and early, please come and get me, because I could potentially oversleep. Anyway, I'm gonna start making my way there then, and then well, guess I suppose I'll see you in the morning. Where exactly are you going to be camping, by the way?
I think on the outskirts of Lonelywood near Fora, where's the fucking map? Yeah, probably on the way to Termalin. It's a nice straight
Okay.
road with a nearby.
All right.
It's on
well,
that. You.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go and speak to this lady to get me some shelter. I'll see you in the morning.
Rest well. Do you want any rations, or you can take it from the dogs? Yeah.
It's still mid-afternoon as well, so you guys have plenty of time to do anything else to the rest of the day before bedtime.
I think just for flavor, I think Bargo is gonna go to sleep straight away because he's so fucking tired. He's probably gonna sleep 16 hours.
Yeah,
or
that
something
makes sense. To be fair,
Yeah.
yeah, you're gonna catch up. But
Yeah,
you go see Nimsy Huddle, and she's like, "Oh, hello, dear, so good to see you again. Thank you for all that help with the moose. We've been having terrible troubles with other stuff as well, since you've been gone. But look, you look absolutely exhausted. What happened to the rest of your group? Did they die? Oh, terrible shame when that happens, isn't it? Happens all the time here, love. Happens all the time. You'll find a new group. Don't worry, she kind of more talks at you than talks with you.
Bargo just thinks himself fuck, I should have just stayed with them in the forest. What have I done? I was like, okay, stop now. I expect everything to you tomorrow. I would like just some shelter for tonight. For a long time, I haven't slept in 3 days. I'll tell you all about it tomorrow. But could I just please get some?
No, of course, dear. Yes, certainly. Yeah, come on, the attic's all yours. And she pulls, it's a little stick, pulls the hatch down, the ladder collapses down from the attic hatch.
So good.
And the house here is Nimsy is not afraid to fucking burn the firewood, because if there's anything Lonelywood have a lot of, it's fucking fuel. So her house is one of the few buildings you've gone into, and you don't see her breath. It's warm in here. For the first time in a long time, it's proper cozy. And you...
I'll ask for some hot water. Oh, thank you. This feels so nice and cozy. Thank you so much. This is exactly what I needed. Could you do something for me, please? And I show her the little pouch. Could you put this in some boiling water for me? My friend said about 4.5 minutes, and it put it there, and it should help me sleep like a baby dragonborn. Yes.
Well, I can do that for you. You get yourself settled up there. Sure, there's some blankets. You know where to find it. There's a cupboard on the right-hand side. Just keep a few blankets in there. Help yourself whatever you need, and I'll get that all brewed up for you, sure.
Amazing. Thank you very much. Okay, he goes over there, grabs the other duvets and little covers and stuff, and then gets himself nice and cozy. I can probably I feel like his eyes just kind of go in
You're probably on the cusp of sleep whenever she climbs up the wee hat ladder in and probably sees you, just puts it on the little bedside table next to you, and then heads back down to the main room. And you can hear faintly the pitter patter of feet running around busying themselves, and you can hear every now and again these halfling kids yelling back and forth. It's they're playing and things like that. But yeah, you have a few. you gulp down the warm, relaxing tonic. It's very earthy. Almost fresh tundra berries as well, kind of through it. It could use a bit of honey. Is probably your only critique. It's not very sweet, but you sip it down, and eventually sleep takes you very rapidly, and you fall into a deep, deep sleep. Despite the noise of a busy family household, only a small wooden floor between you and this.
I think probably this tea helped me sleep through the noise as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think I'm probably gonna wake up. It's gonna knock me out completely.
Whenever you wake up tomorrow, Bahagor, with such a good rest from Scratch's little scavenged supplies, you can, for any D20 roll, you can add a D10 to it for the next day.
Okay, so any D20 roll, doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah, you get one and done. So 1 plus D10 to any D20 roll. Could be an attack, saving throw, check, whatever you want. Has to be one affecting your physicality. Can't be someone else's.
Okay, cool. So does that mean we already had a long rest?
Yeah, you can have a long rest because you're conked out now. The rest of the group, it is only in the afternoon. Is there anything particular you would like to do? Or are you just going to set up camp, rest up, save your strength, and wait for morning?
Scratch would probably first set up camp, and then she would tend to the dogs, seeing as just like a grooming session. Cut some fur if it's too long, see if they're doing well. Speak with animals, to chat with them a bit, and just they've been doing us a good service, and she'd like to take care of them for a day.
Cool. Yeah, nice. Yeah, you guys have 5 dogs. You've got Duffer, Bella, Daisy, Tenacity, and Gizmo.
She's probably she's gonna be the forgotten child.
Most of the dogs are like, oh yes, thank you for treats. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, pets, brushy.
And Gizmo comes on like, brushy. It is the end time, brothers.
Yeah, Gizmo is like, the horrors that Gizmo has seen on this journey, the snow that goes above Gizmo's head, that he must plow through face first to pull the heavy weight of the fat dragonborn who scratches him too firmly and claws are sharp on skin. Gizmo's life is a living horror, but Gizmo perseveres because life is not easy, and Gizmo knows that.
It's like Zod from Hollow Knight. Jesus fucking Christ.
Completely unprompted by that, because Malice cannot understand him. She just watches Scratch interacting with Gizmo and is like, we could just shoot that thing out here and tell him it died.
Scratch would look like, well, she would translate to Malice what Gizmo just told her.
No, don't tell him I just said that. He's got demons in his eyes.
She would translate what the Gizmo is saying to Scratch to Malice.
Ugh, maybe we should shoot him. Doesn't sound like he's having a good time.
Well,
she reaches over and scratches Tenacity's head, and she's like, I never had a dog before. I like having dogs.
No, dogs are great. They're loyal, friendly.
They do as you say. Their needs are simple.
Why did she stop? Why did she stop? Pet me. Pet me again. Why did you stop? Why did you stop that? Why did you stop? Why did you stop? Why did you stop?
Sometimes understanding animals can be a bit overwhelming, especially with dogs.
Really? They don't look like they're thinking of much.
That's the thing. They're not thinking about much, but they keep repeating the same phrase. Tenacity will just spend 2 minutes looking at you and asking for more pets. Aloud.
Yeah, that sounds irritating.
Yep. And you, Malice, just hear little whimpers from under the breath, but Scratch is hearing they're like, why did she stop? She doesn't love me.
See, that's the thing, because if a slave talks too much, it's a very simple procedure.
You cut out their tongue?
Oh no, if you cut out that tongue, they make all sorts of annoying grunts and groans. You have to go right at the base of the throat for the voice box. Then they can't make any kind of sound.
Fuck you.
Though the second they get some sort of cold or something, gone because they can't cough anymore. So yeah, it's kind of annoying, but you have to.
I'm not sure. That sounds really cruel, to be honest. I can't really imagine doing that to a living being.
Oh, don't worry. They get ample warning beforehand. It's only the ones who keep talking back.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Bodger would like to source some paper or parchment.
Yep.
And he's going to use his navigator's tools.
Yes.
To plot a course. So, two things that you can do with the utilize for navigator's tools. You can either plot a course for DC 10 or determine position by stargazing for DC 15. Obviously, there ain't no stargazing around here because
cloudy.
Our DM does not like the sky.
You do get
clear nights before.
There is actually a clear night tonight.
We just don't get the sun.
8 o'clock tonight, there will be a clear skies, and also in the early hours of the morning, around about 4 to 6 a.m., there's also clear skies. So.
It is bullshit that there's clear skies, but we never see the sun during the day.
That's because of the magic enchantment.
That's great. I love that. 10 out of 10. Fuck the sun.
This post was made by the Drow guy.
The best it gets is like Twilight kind of vibes. Like you get like a real like it's almost like the sun. Like although the skies are clear, the sun is not in the sky. Like,
that's so, like, you know, like each Drow house has a motto, and then the overall Drow motto is just "fuck the sun."
In which case, so I would like to initially plot a course, knowing what I know about obviously how I arrived in Icewind Dale.
Yeah.
And
do you need like a kit for this? Like, do you need an ink pen and stuff?
Well, I have navigator's tools.
Oh, then it's all included in there. Yeah.
Yeah. So the two things I want to do. One is kind of basically figure out a good course for us to, you know, go up north and then potentially to the coast, particularly stopping by the shipwreck. Secondly, obviously I know where I am at the moment with stargazing. It'll be more like locating exactly where I, again via stargazing, where the shipwreck was and where I had to endure the particularly long blizzard.
Yeah.
So that I can either go to those or avoid those as I choose.
Well, Bodger, you have done this journey somewhat before, because you followed the coast from the shipwreck looking for a settlement, and you did come across a settlement. However, you recognize the settlement as a tall, imposing tower, which, I mean, the stories of Revel's End and Icewind Dale are not exactly a secret. It is like Alcatraz, or that very much like famed prison. And I suppose, not wanting to be mistaken for a criminal, opted to swerve away from there. And in that journey southward, looking for any kind of life, that's actually when Scratch stumbled across you, and then kind of helped bring you to Lonelywood, and that was where this adventure kind of began. So if you would like to make me a navigator's check, with advantage, this will be using your intelligence, because it is about how much you can remember from that journey, or you can use a flat roll with your wisdom instead.
I will use intelligence with advantage. I don't have any intelligence proficiencies, so I'll do this and then add 2.
Yep. Level 4, so
21.
21. Yes, you're able to plot. So is your intention to go to Revel's End, or to go to the Black Cabin and then cut west to Angelic's Bell?
I think the intent. Could you flick back to the main map? So here's how I do it. I think the intention is to go up to Revel's End, because as a party we want to do that.
Yeah, there's like someone there. I think.
I think it's almost like reversing the route that took me there.
Yeah.
Obviously, I had my shipwreck. We then had to, try and survive the winter. I was the only one who survived, and then it was a case of need to look for a settlement.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure that I know exactly where the shipwreck is, like exactly as much as I can, and also know the exact location of where I had to survive the winter with the few injured members of my crew.
Alrighty.
Because I want to avoid that, because I think that's going to be fairly traumatic for Bodger.
Yeah, definitely.
So even if it's he needs to, obviously this is meta gaming to use it against me, so don't do it, please. But he wants to potentially lead the party on a slightly longer route to avoid that, if that would sit on our,
Yeah, that would probably only really come up in between somewhere where the shipwreck is and Anjujuk's Bell, Anjujuk's Bell, kind of along that coastline, because that would have been, without snowshoes, that's a 12-mile hike from the original shipwreck. So that would, moving across the tundra, you're talking 48 hours of travel. So
movement,
and that's not stopping. So at that point, people were getting pushed themselves to exhaustion and things like that. So several days. And without the right gear and without cold weather, a lot of them didn't make it past the second day.
Cool.
And those that did really, literally took the coats off their crewmates' backs and wrapped themselves up in it to survive. And you are
I know there was one point where in particular the blizzard was bad, and we kind of dug in for probably a 10-day or two, or probably longer.
It was probably very early on.
Cool.
Probably in that first 2 days, 2-3 days, just as whenever after the third level exhaustion, just when your speed would half effectively, like that kind of equivalent. So yeah, probably around day 3, which if you were traveling, 8-hour days on that 48-hour mark, like that's still 6 days just to reach Anjunuk's Bell, and Revel's End is actually a further 22 miles up the coast, which is it's literally, you're talking the guts of 2-3 weeks just to get there, and then to turn back, despite everything, to turn back and then stumble across someone who by sheer miracle would help.
Might not have been here to tell my tale if not for Scratch.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, it's basically knowing in character exactly where those things are to look on a map.
Yeah, you can place them. The best thing for you to place them is roughly where they are on that, from you remember those moments. You could basically work out from Lonelywood. It is pretty much bang on 7.5 hours with the dogs up to the Black Cabin. Getting up to Revel's End, you're probably talking the guts of about 14 hours travel. You can more or less go straight shot over there. It's not too hilly. There is a little bit of a cliff near the water's edge, which you need to be a little bit cautious of, but you are able to see an area where it is the least steep, where you don't need to go around the cliff and loop back in. You could actually glide yourself down with that kind of check. From Revel's End, you can actually follow the coastline pretty much all the way down to Anjunuk's Bell. That's about 24 hours of travel, so that's been the longest stint. So about 3 days across the tundra, even with the dogs. And you would know that on foot yourself was nearly, it was nearly 4 times that for yourself. It was only 12 days alone, just walking that coastline. You know that anywhere after Anjunuk's Bell, if you follow the coast, you're going to get to areas which are sensitive. So your best option, if you were to just do it straight up, it would be 12 hours. So just under 2 days. Your best option to avoid that is to go southeasterly inland and then bounce back in. So you don't lose any time, but you're able to avoid what would be considered a quite unfortunate area of coast.
Also, how about this as well? How about when you come back from Revel's End, instead of going straight to this Anjunuk's Bell, we'll come back to Lonelywood, and then you go back to Bramman, and then you go north.
I think Bodger would probably be able to work out with that plot of course to see whether it's quicker to do that.
Yeah. Well,
With me.
someone counting with me here. So it's from Black Cabin to Revel's End, and then you're saying
Bottom.
come straight back to Lonely Wood, which would be the guts
Yeah.
of. That's 20 miles. So that's 20
Yeah,
hours.
It was only 22 or something to go
Yeah,
around the
so
coast of
that's-
Anchorage.
Yeah. 22 to go straight to the Bell.
Yeah.
So you
Because
would
the
be
weather might be
faster
crazy.
gliding down the coast, but also
Yep.
less ports in a storm. So if it does blizzard out there and things like that, you might get stuck waiting for the blizzard to blow over.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's go to Black Cabin first and let's see what happens.
Alrighty. You all get a long rest for anyone who requires it.
Might as well.
And then the following day, you set off heading northeast in the direction of the Black Cabin. But before then, we will take a little break and we will be right back. And we are back. It is the early hours of the following day. The skies currently are clear. It's about 6 a.m. in Lonelywood, when a Bahagor is probably eventually roused from his slumber by, the smell of a hearty breakfast being cooked downstairs in the speaker's house. But eventually you all regroup and set off. 7.5 hours of travel lies before you, and you are traveling not by the road. So I do need a D8, please, to see if you have any encounters in the wilderness.
Giant mammoth.
7.
Giant.
No encounters. You safely make your way all the way.
Aren't all mammoths giant? Mammoth is literally a word we use to mean big.
Make your way all the way to the black cabin. The black cabin, as you approach it, you see perched on the edge of a snowy ridge above a gorge is a black lodge on wooden stilts. Whatever path might have led to this ramshackle retreat lies buried under snow. Icy steps climb to a snow-covered walkway that clings to the south side of the structure. The building's slumped posture and sagging snow-covered roof, coupled with broken windows and loose, flapping shutters, suggest utter abandonment. Large snowdrifts huddle around rotting stilts and engulf a nearby woodshed and outhouse. Only the wind visits this sinister place. You see, rising from the chimney, there are two. From the sagging roofline, there are two stone chimneys. The rest of the cottage, the lodge itself, appears to be made out of rotting wood. You can see, it's all old and waterlogged and frozen.
Obviously, I know this place has been abandoned for a very long time, but can you do some kind of check to know how long has it been abandoned for? Or do you feel like how long has it been abandoned for? Is it weeks? Is it days? Is it months? Is it years?
Based on the description I've given you,
or even better, can you look around for any signs of people that is anyone has been there recently?
Yeah, that sounds to me like an investigation check.
Well, before I do that, I think Bahagor probably gonna go, hello? Is anyone there?
Okay, you call out. Yeah.
Nothing. And then, okay, does anyone else reply?
Call out from the exterior.
Yeah, before going, yeah. I kind of get closer to the cabin.
Mm-hmm.
And then I start calling out.
No one seems to reply initially.
Okay, and then I'll do the investigation.
Go for it.
And then I'm gonna use that 10 as well. Did they 10? Fuck. Oh well, whatever.
Yeah, go for it. You might roll high.
You might roll high.
17. You can see that there is snow kind of built up around the outhouse, which is this small little building just immediately to your right. But it looks like you can see there are signs where someone has shoveled the snow away previously, because there's snow banks kind of built up in the middle of nowhere. But it looks like the snows have built back up again from recent tundras and blizzards. So you think there's been some activity here, probably in the last, you'd say easily in the last week or so, because the snow falls heavy and thick fast here.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I was like, well, even though the place looks abandoned, I feel like something must have been here in past week or so.
Honestly, Bahagor, it could have been less than a week, half a week ago. Maybe quite recently. But there's no obvious footprints because it has snowed literally 2 days ago. Not even.
Well, maybe somebody found the cabin already in this state and just moved in for a bit.
The initial rumor we had about this is something about it was a haunted place, right? Something like that. There was a rumors of a haunted.
People thought it was haunted.
So, and then obviously the declaring said his friend. Okay,
yeah, she said that her friend Macredus was out here trying to use an experiment to reverse the effects of the.
I mean, this place looks more haunted than in some kind of experiment place, but I guess we can have a look inside. Maybe, who knows, maybe something happened to the
A few
critters
weeks
with
ago, I
Clemis.
probably would have laughed in your face for believing in ghosts, but we have literally come across like at least 2 at this point, so you know.
I mean,
And we would have.
But we killed both of them,
One of us
so.
got possessed, 2 of us got possessed, and we actually
Two of
saw
us,
that
two of us
white
got
lady.
Oh yeah, 3 ghosts. Well, anyway,
so
we managed to
let's
defeat all of those ghosts, so I feel like we're probably fine if it's haunted.
If I had a silver for every time I met a ghost.
Well, let's go have a look inside then.
Can Bodger get a little bit of fleece out of his pocket? Give it a little wispy wave. Like, just stood back a little bit from the group to cast Minor Illusion and have like a ghostly ooh right behind Bahagor.
Fucking hell. Is that perception check I need to do? What did you do? Insight, what is it?
You just hear it. You hear it.
You hear woo.
Fuck! Oh, did you guys hear that? I think at this point, Bahagor's kind of startled a little bit.
You can take the study action to make an investigation check against my spell save DC.
I'll do an investigation. Fuck it. What was that? What was that?
Which would be 14. And then you turn around and see Bodger with his bit of fleece, just like,
Tried to scare Bahagor again. It's not gonna work for me again. I saw you. Look.
I
Look your
was
hands.
adding ambiance, mate. Right? It's a little bit of like.
Okay.
Right, let's see what's inside, folks. Come on.
Got my eyes on you there, friend.
The entrance, there's 2 entrances. You can see 2 doors. They both go off that wooden walkway. This like rickety, snow-covered walkway, which is kind of like starts on the right-hand side of the building there. There are a few gaps and things like that. So you can see one, there's about a 4-foot gap kind of further along towards the second door. But it is, it looks pretty clearable. You can jump it, you think, pretty easy.
Alright. Let's jump over that. I think Bahagor goes and jumps over it. Tries to jump over it.
So yeah, that's this section here I'm talking about, this wider gap. That's about 4 foot across, but it's quite easy to jump as long as you got a strength score of 4, you're going to be fucking fine.
Oh, I said it's up there.
Yeah.
What's this here? Is that a window? What's this here?
That's a window, yeah.
Okay. I can I hop in here, have a look inside this window?
You want to go, you go up onto the wooden boards, they creak and crackle underfoot. You make your way up towards the window, you have a little peer inside. Yeah, the window here, as you like look inside it, you could probably squeeze through if you wanted to. There is a door right next to it as well. But you see that in there is like an old workshop, like an abandoned workshop. You see there's like some smith's tools and tinker's tools spread across a wooden table, along with some twisted bits of metal. From the window itself, if you move yourself to here, you can see maybe a little bit as you peek in, but it's quite dark inside. With your dark vision, you can probably make out a few bits and bobs. You can see there is a bookshelf on the northeastern corner as well, that you can, like, you know, see there's a few bits of like paper and some other detritus on the bookshelf itself, but nothing from the windows you peer in crazy obvious.
Okay. In that case, I'll try the door then, see the door opens.
Yeah, you try the door. It opens.
All right. I can't see anything inside the window. Let's go inside.
Right behind
Yeah.
you.
Where's the door? Where's the door?
Yeah, you just move in. You can enter. You can enter the room.
Oh, so dark here. If I don't have dark vision.
Because your night vision for some reason has been turned off. I don't know why on this token. Ta-da.
Right.
Why your dark vision was turned off, but hey ho. Scratch, you got a torch on, I assume? Or are you just using your regular old night vision?
No, she doesn't have night vision. She's a human.
My night vision, I think, can see clear like colors and everything. Because it's
Can you?
Warlock one. Yeah, I think it's the Warlock one, isn't it?
Darkness as bright light.
Oh, cool.
Night vision plus.
Cool.
Then it's just Bodger who relies on a torch, I assume.
I've got dark vision.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's Scratch who has to rely on a torch.
Yeah.
She's a gross human.
Disgusting.
No.
Scratch,
Because
are
I
you
was like-
bothering to light a torch?
What's this here?
It's
Yeah, she would
Scratch.
like to-
Yeah.
Yeah, she would.
Bahagor, you hear something moving around on the bookshelf. And if
Oh.
you look, you see that there is a little family of squirrels who have made a little nest here. And there's a little hole in the corner, which kind of goes out onto like a little crack in the wood. You can see like where they probably come and go as they please. And as they kind of like see you, they like all freeze, and they all just like all three of them run out the hole in the wall.
Darn. I was
look.
hoping for some meat
Look.
that wasn't trout.
Some little squirrels there. Oh, little friend, come here. And I kind of kill like a little bit of my ration and put it like this, try to get him out.
Yeah, they
Come here,
all
friend, let's
fucking run. Like they've scarpered the fuck. The second all of you guys just came in the room quite loudly, like looking around, moving things over, they froze for a little bit.
So-
The second you got close to the bookshelf, they're like, nope, and they just fucked off.
So, he said they went for a little hole and it goes behind the shelf or to the side of the shelf. behind the shelf.
There's a hole in the wall, so they go out this little hole in the
Oh,
wall.
okay.
So they actually go outside.
Okay,
They probably scurry up like
I'll
onto the roof. You hear like the scurry of them on the rooftop.
Okay, can I have a quick peek and look inside the hole?
You
Is it-
look outside and you see the exterior of the cabin. You see some little
Oh.
wooded area. You see some
Oh, okay,
snow.
so it's not like a secret passage or anything.
No, it goes to the outside wall.
Can I check this shelf to see if there's like maybe move or something behind it? Maybe just
You
see if
you
there's like a little
move.
passage.
You're strong enough. You move the bookshelf. There's nothing behind it. It's just a solid
Okay,
wall.
put it back.
Back.
What kind of books they have in here? I'm assuming
There's
it's
no
like-
books.
like
There are some
There's
scraps
some
of paper and some other detritus.
okay.
Scrolls
I
appear
think
to
it's
have
got the
collected, but holds nothing of interest.
What was the
There is
scrap
an
of paper
entire set of smith's tools and tinker's tools on the wooden table, though, which is probably worth the guts of 80 gold. Just laid here.
We should work out if that guy's dead before we start taking shit.
Could Scratch do a medicine check?
On
No, there's not a
What?
corpse in here or anything. Just
Sorry,
there was
yeah,
meant to be a guy here, and I think we should work out if he's dead or not.
I zoned out for like a minute. It's
And
been
you
a long
heard there's a
day.
dead guy.
you would like to do a medicine check
Right.
on the tinker's tools. They are metal
Yes,
and wood. They are not a warforged.
not
I'll give you that for free.
It's been a long day, sir.
They are not a warforged,
Right.
despite being made
Let's
of
go
metal.
and look around
Yeah, I
and
group my
find the person who's supposed to be abbot in this place.
Yep. Let's leave this little
Um,
work area.
where are the doors that lead off this? Is it just the one that we
This
came in?
room appears to be isolated. There's another door further along the walkway.
Wonderful.
Okay.
And you can see
what's this
peering
here?
through the window here as you kind of like go. This window's actually been broken. This main room, even for this broken area, you can tell there's this faint, lingering smell of burnt wood and kind of like a smell of like burnt like meat, like something left, like like just literally like cooked or done too long.
Can I
you-
try and identify if that people?
Sure. Give me a survival check. You also catch the faint odor of wine. Peering in, you can see snow has fallen through holes in the roof, which has then been pushed into corners by stiff winds blowing through the broken windows. The walls and the furniture in here are all scorched black, including a table with the charred remains of a book next on it. Next to the table, on the floor, amid several broken wine bottles, is a mostly incinerated humanoid skeleton and a round, frost-covered object about 6 inches in diameter. Malice, even with the 11 survival, the incinerated skeleton looks like it probably is people.
That's people. I know what dead people look like. That people.
Not people.
What the?
Well, I
Okay.
think our wizard's
Okay,
experiment.
Malice, that is
went-
not a door. That is
Oh,
a
shit.
broken window. You can try to squeeze through it if you'd like, but there's broken glass all over it.
I thought it was a door. I'm sorry.
It's not. The door's over here.
Well,
That's safe to climb to enter
um,
from, but you need to go. You need to
Maybe
jump
we should
over
get
to it.
weapons ready just in case.
I mean, he doesn't look like he's got much fight left in him.
Do you think maybe that could be the person we're looking for?
They were a halfling, right?
Yes. So that's not halfling, right? Okay.
I didn't describe the size. I simply said that they were humanoid.
Oh, okay. And
Was it given to us by a halfling? I remember something about halflings.
A gnome was the one who spoke to Bahagor.
Gnome. Gnomes, halflings, they're all short.
I don't remember what race it was. I think it was a halfling. I can't remember what gnome. I can't remember. Oh, I can't remember what race it was. But I guess
at this distance, it's hard to tell the scale of the bones unless you get closer to investigate.
Oh, let's go.
Right, well, maybe we can. Oh, there's a door over there. Maybe we can try to do the door first. I'm going to try to do the door.
Okay, you hop over. Bahagor, what is your maximum weight? What's your current weight? You land on the creaking wooden bolt.
Well, he's the heaviest, so I guess we'll find out if it's safe for us.
Very heavy fella.
Are you heavier than 150 pounds?
Yes.
Yeah.
The entire section of the walkway Bahagor is on collapses and he falls 20 foot. Bahagor, make me a dexterity saving throw.
God damn it. 8. Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Bahagor, if you had rolled a 10 or higher, you would have fallen 20 feet straight downward onto snow, taking 1 bludgeoning damage. You rolled below a 10. Bahagor, as you land on the walkway, it collapses not straight down, but to the west, and plunges you into the gorge.
Oh,
you take, as you
dead.
fall 120 feet.
Bahagor.
Is this one of the instant kill checks?
Bahagor, you take 45 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are prone at the bottom of 120
He
foot
might be alright. I mean, he's definitely down, but didn't outright kill him.
My temporary points.
Oh, nice.
What gives you your temporary hit points?
My what's it called? My warlock thing.
Invocation.
You get it every day, just straight up?
Oh,
Nice.
yeah, every day, as long as I was. I said I was going to have it on.
Yeah, that's fine. Just make sure you declare all that stuff, because obviously they disappear at the end of a short or long rest.
My health is 40 max, and then I got 12 hit points. I've got 52 hit points altogether.
Nice. You're lucky I rolled that and didn't take the average of 49.
Fuck.
You land prone, and you're 120 foot down at the bottom of the gorge.
Where'd Bahagor go?
You all hear it. You hear like a
Malice
crunch.
Malice, still listening to the screaming, goes, well, that's a shame. Shall we go, or...?
He's still screaming.
I'm very badly. I appear to have broken my leg.
I'm still alive, but I think. Oh wait, the other one as well.
Scratch would wild shape into an owl, and she'd fly down the gorge.
Okay.
Malice will climb back down
I think there's a
to
piece
peer
of wood
over the
stuck
gorge.
through my foot.
And she would fly down to Bahagor, perch on his shoulder. It's like, all right, holds. She would pull out.
I'm not fucking alright, no. I'm fucking
Shut the fuck up. And she would cast,
Malice leans to Bodger and goes, I'm just saying, I could hit him with a guiding bolt from here.
And she
Wait
would
for him to
cast
stand up, it'll be
Cure
easier.
Wounds at second level through her wild shape, and that would be. I'd like to roll.
27.
Try to 7 hit points.
Oh, that's good. Oh, thank you. Okay. Okay. Oh, fuck it. That's a long way out. I don't know how to survive that.
Stay put, and we're gonna get a rope down to you, and she's gonna fly.
No, wait. I've got rope. I've got 2 ropes. I've got 3 ropes for some reason.
Why the fuck do you have? Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
good.
I tied the rope together to double knots, and then I was like, I'll give you the other end. There you go. You can take that one up and tie it up there somewhere safe, and then I'll climb up.
She would fly all the way up.
Yep.
And she'd give the. She's like, all right, could somebody tie this to something, please?
Make sure it's safe. The floor is very weak. Not to the wood.
I'll do it. Yeah, Badger will tie it off.
Yep. Where do you want to tie it to,
Somewhere
Bodger?
somewhere sturdy.
Yeah, there's like a few like the actual thing is like suspended above the ground, so you tie it over along one of like these like supporting struts, or you could like go to the walls and try like put it through like some of the broken like around the window frame or the door handle or.
I'd probably give the supporting strut a kick
Sure.
to see how sturdy it is.
You give it a monk kick?
With my knowledge, with my carpenter's tools proficiency, I'd probably assess which is going to likely to be the sturdiest.
Cool.
If that's possible.
Yes. Make me that is probably, sounds to me like an intelligence proficiency check again, because you're kind of like,
21.
Nice, 21. Yeah, you find that the actual, ironically, the walkway supports are pretty much all rotten because they're quite thin, but the supports holding up the actual lodge are pretty fucking thick. They're like, not quite tree trunk, but they're good solid, like, thick, squared off edges. And you're able to pass the rope around, tie a good knot on there, and cast down 120 foot of rope down towards Bahagor. Bahagor, you have a rope that descends down.
Oh, and then I'll tie. I just grab the rope, tie it around myself.
Yep.
And then I use maybe my climbers kit to help me. Do I need to go that far to have a climbers kit? Just use.
If you have a rope, you can climb up pretty easily. It's 120 foot, and you start climbing up, kind of like ascending all the way. As you climb all the way to the tippy top with the rope, and it's fairly hard going, climbing 120 foot, even with a rope. I will need a Constitution saving throw to see if it tires you out at all.
18.
Yeah, you're fine. You tough it out, and eventually you are met with the crunchy, fresh snow underfoot that you could have fallen into if the walkway had collapsed downwards and not to the left.
Cool. I was like, oh my goodness, that was a close one.
You look up and see the closed door that you were going for still shut.
Okay, well, be careful with the floor there. Don't fall down there, folks. That's for sure.
And then change back.
And use false laugh against top up my hit points. As always. And then I'll get my rope. Put all 3 ropes again.
Coil it up.
Okay, maybe we should use the window.
Perhaps. You think?
Yep. So you go all the way back around up the stairs, make your way along the creaking platform, go to the window. It's broken glass all around it, Bahagor.
I'll smash all the glass.
I guess to smash it. If you spend about 10 minutes smashing all the excess glass out, do you have like a bedroll or any kind of like spare fabric, anything like that? A cloak, anything along those lines?
Scratch. Where
I mean, I've got my cloak with them, but I'm gonna damage that.
But Scratch would plug would offer the pelt.
Scratch pulls out the shit pelt. You can put that down and use it to basically like prevent any like shards of glass going up into people, because it basically just acts as a way to like pad it out. So then you can now use the window freely without difficulty. So you can all enter this charred room if you so wish. Something would compel you to do so.
Curiosity.
You go inside. The room is as I described. The skeleton, who's incinerated on the floor, is a human skeleton. I will tell you right now that Copper did not tell you the race of him. I don't think if she did, she would have told you it was a human. So they would have checked out anyway. Had to go check my notes.
Okay. So, well, all right. Hop off, everyone. It looks empty down here.
Would you like me to remind you of what is in this charred room? I understand a little bit has happened in the description.
Yep.
The room contains lingering smells of burnt wood and flesh, the faint odor of wine. Snow has fallen through holes in the roof that have been pushed into the corners by stiff winds blowing through the broken windows. The walls and furniture are scorched black, including the charred remains of a table with the charred remains of a book on top of it. Next to the table on the floor, amid several broken wine bottles, is a mostly incinerated skeleton and a round, frost-covered object about 6 inches in diameter.
Frost-covered object?
It looks the frost-covered object. It looks like a 6-inch diameter gyroscope featuring 2 scorched rings inlaid with runes and a dense chunk of coal at its core, suspended by a pole through the middle of the gyroscope.
Scratch, you're like some kind of weatherman, and all of that. There's something here. There's something here. You might know what it is. What is that there? That I put in the gyroscope. That looks like something.
Looks at the strange gyroscope lying on the floor. Can she try and do? What check would it be? Try and discern what the device could be. And she'd like to see if the frost is natural or if it was caused by something like agro deity, perhaps.
You look at the item. Just looking at it. Are you touching it? What are you doing exactly?
Scratch would not touch it directly. She'd pick it up. She'd take the pelt and she'd she just produce a bit of cloth. If she could have something like that.
Okay.
Poke the stick.
As soon as you pick it up with the cloth, that coal in the middle glows with golden radiance, as bright as a candle flame.
A new hand touches the beacon.
And you just keep inspecting it, Scratch?
Yeah.
Cool. Is anyone... just for I put Scratch where it is, the rest of you roll up against the wall like that.
I'm back out the window.
Okay. Bodger's not there.
I am where I am.
Alice, I moved you into the look of the room. Are you with Bahagor, or are you...
I probably have not got in there yet.
Okay, so you're ready. So what you're telling me is Bahagor went in, it looks all good in here, guys. Scratch walked up, went around him, and is going straight to the beacon. Is that basically what you're saying?
Where exactly is his dead body? This
where Scratch is.
Okay, so Bahagor would have been next to the dead body.
So Bahagor and Scratch over there.
Okay, cool. Then I probably would have made it into the room.
Sure.
I would have entered, seen something start to light up, get the fuck out of there.
Scratch, you pick it up, it starts to glow, and you want to investigate this, try to understand it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Malice, Scratch, and Bahagor, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
18.
In my defense,
18 is a success.
Stop touching shit. Sorry, I accidentally did 2, but my first one was 15.
14.
Scratch is a failure. Malice is a success. Scratch, you are going to be taking 90 radiant damage. Malice, you take 45, and Bahagor, you take 45. Does that reduce anyone to 0 hit points?
Wait, what? Wait a second. With radiant damage? How much?
You take 45 because you succeeded. Does it reduce anyone to 0 hit points?
I am down. Because
Bodger, from the window,
we're all
watch
dead.
Scratch picks up this item. It begins to glow with this candlelight brightness, and then the light suddenly blossoms, becoming a 10-foot radius sphere of incinerating golden radiance centered on the device. They do not even get a chance to scream, as the air in their lungs is evaporated and they are entirely turned to ash.
No!
Well,
Shit.
what did I say about touching shit, guys?
The thing falls on the ground, dung, 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 and stops moving.
Well, enjoy rhyming the Frostmaiden alone, buddy.
So I almost died once, and then I died. Oh, fuck. I almost survived that, though. I almost survived that.
See, I wanted to just say I would have stayed outside of the room, but I knew that I would have gone in there, so...
So I think the reason for Bodger jumping out was not only, pirate respect for not touching shit, but also the whole shit that Bahagor went through with his curse, taking days and days to get rid of this thing that could have killed him.
Malice would have actively yelled not to touch that thing, but what would it have done?
If Bodger wasn't so sprightly, I don't think I would have had him jump back out the window, particularly with it being small as well.
Well,
I feel like Malice is probably one hand on the window, and
Bodger,
it's like death.
You watch this happen to all of your companions. Meanwhile, all of the rest of you, dying is a horrible experience. Pain buffets your body in a second, but it is so fast your nerve endings can barely even conceal what happened.
Malice with 1 second of, God, I feel bad I did this to so many people.
You look down at your body. Smoldering piles of ash, all three. Malice, you look up, you see the blue, ethereal, spectral form of Scratch. Standing, still holding nothing, as nothing, she can't interact with the thing. You see it fall from her hand to the ground.
Ghosts!
You see Bahagor glowing blue and
Ghost
ethereal.
Adventures!
If anyone would wish, you may choose what form your spirit takes. You do not have to look like your original self. I will allow you to think of that, and I'll come back to it in a moment. For instance, it could simply look like your dead character, like I have suggested. Otherwise, it could be something bizarre, like a ghostly crow or a blob of ectoplasmic energy.
Oh, I'm thinking blob.
You are no longer creatures. You cannot be harmed. You are immune to all damage. You cannot make attack rolls. You do not need to make saving throws. Any conditions you previously had do not apply to you. You cannot cast spells. All attunement's magic items are broken. In fact, only your magic items would have persisted after being evaporated to ash.
Ah, damn, I had that diamond on me.
So they would be on the floor still, only your magic items. You can see each other. And you believe you can communicate with each other. You do not know about people on the plane material because you are not there. You all gain the flying speed of 30 foot. You can hover. You can pass through solid objects that are visible in the material plane and to explore if you so wish. You can make ability checks based on dexterity, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma only because you do not have a body, and therefore strength constitution is irrelevant to you. You can, as an action, attempt to exert up to 5 pounds of force on a creature or object within 5 foot of you on the material plane, based on a charisma check, which you could maybe do to move something or write a message, things like that. You can see other creatures in the border ethereal, and you can speak to them. You know all the languages that you knew in life. You also see, as you flash in, the humanoid form of a man. You see he wears these like holy robes. He has a chain around his neck of a holy symbol. And as you flash, he goes like, no, don't touch! Oh, fuck! As you just appear in the middle of his like rambling. And he looks and goes like, oh, good, I can see you. Hi, I'm Macredus. Congratulations on reaching the afterlife.
Malice
it's not all it's cracked up to be,
Malice
and that's what we're gonna.
Scratch and just screams, "What have I told you about touching things?"
And that's where we're gonna stop for tonight. And we will join our spooky friends on a spooky adventure next time. Until then, bye-bye.